Well, good afternoon. The date today is the 28th of the 7th, 2015, and the time is approximately 14:20 p.m. This is a recording of a professional discussion for Mr. Timothy Acton for his NVQ in plastering, the full solid. The unit credits are 641, 642, 643, 66 and 67, with optional units 71 and 65. Welcome, Tim. Can you please confirm your full name and date of birth?
Hello Roger, my name is Tim Acton and I was born 15th of the 8th, 1972.
Excellent, thank you for that. The purpose of this discussion is to confirm to me that you have the knowledge and skills to be awarded the MVQ qualification. So Tim, can you talk me through the various types of work you've completed, ideally from the start, like how you received the instructions, assessed the materials and resources needed, and how the works were carried out. So over to you, Tim, regarding the external render you were talking about earlier. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah, I do. Well, I remember it well. I approached the client, although the client approached me about the job. I went round to have a look and see what we were up against. It immediately appeared to me that the frost had got behind the original existing render and needed to be removed. So that was the first thing to think about. Once that was done, I measured up the area that we had to repair. It was one full side to the house, and then going round a corner, it was also blown as well. Right. So I measured up the square meterage, right, to work out how much sand and cement I'd need. Mm-hmm. I then did took a lump hammer and a cold chisel, just knocked a little bit of the render off just to see what was underneath.
Well, that's a good idea, to make sure the surface was...
Well, to make sure the surface was sand underneath.
Yeah,
it wasn't necessarily damp or didn't have anything behind it which I would have had to have treated first.
Good, yeah.
And also to assess what the brickwork was like, because whether it needed pointing up or, because it may well have been rendered in the first place to,
and see what
to hide
type
a load
of key
of
you
sins.
had there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so that was so I did that, and it appeared that the brickwork was sound, was fairly good, but they were common bricks. So I decided that I would probably need to treat them with some SBR first in order to get a good adhesion between the render and the brickwork.
Right. Is that a common thing to do? Do you think?
Yeah, it's depending on when and how. If you've got damp brickwork or you've got problems with damp, then probably the idea would be obviously to let the wall breathe first, or maybe think about using a lime render or something else.
And common bricks that is a failure with common bricks. You tend to get a surface distress, which means they won't key very well. Face bricks, engineering bricks, ordinary bricks have all got a natural key, but common bricks got something with them. They tend to get a surface, you don't get good key. So
absolutely, yeah. It's very difficult to stick to. So that was that was the assumption. So after that, and then I assessed what scaffolding I'd need.
Good, yeah.
Because obviously it was right up to the fascia.
Right, yeah.
So we were going to need two standard lifts of scaffolding. So I was going to have to include that in the price.
Would that have been an independent scaffold or fixed to the building?
That would have been. Well, how do you mean? What would an independent scaffolding? Well, that would have been built that was away from the
wall. It wasn't
Sorry,
touching the structure.
So that was